Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Apricot Lane Boutique. Well, thanks so much for joining us today again on Living Local Carolina. Today, I'm having so much fun at Apricot Lane Boutique with Christina. How you doing?
I'm doing good, very good.
All right, let's just get down to business here. Okay. What is Apricot Lane Boutique? What are you guys all about, and why should people shop here?
Apricot Lane Boutique is a women's boutique. We have apparel, accessories, and gifts, and fun. We have lots of fun. Yes.
Okay, so how long have you guys been open?
We have been open since May 18th of this year. So we're pretty brand new, yeah. And we walked into this beautiful space, which was originally a bridal boutique.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, we walked into this and not much had to be done, so.
You're so right.
Yeah, we were very lucky, yeah.
Well, it's gorgeous in here. You guys have it so nicely spaced out, so when you walk in, you just don't feel too overwhelmed by things.
Yes, and that was our goal. We wanted people to come in. We wanted to make sure that they're seeing things together, colors together, coordinating things on mannequins, and being able to get a good idea of what our store has. Not too cramped, lots of things just spaced around, so.
And I know you love your customers.
Yes,
they
we
become
do.
like your friends.
Yes.
Tell me all
Absolutely.
about, working with people, and you also have a loyalty program?
Yes, we are, not many boutiques have loyalty programs,
Yeah.
but we're very lucky that you sign up with our loyalty program, you earn points, and once you get to 300, you have $15 to spend anywhere here in the store on anything.
That's
so
fantastic.
yeah, and the points don't expire, and you just keep accumulating, so.
Love it.
Yeah.
So definitely shop here if you're looking for something, but you guys have new things coming in almost daily.
Yes, we do. We get to go to market and we space things out coming in, so we're able to put something new on the floor every week. We're gonna be getting spring things in right now, so we're ready to go for the springtime.
And you guys love to support other small businesses, so you have pop-up shops coming in here all the time.
Yes, we do. One is Permanent Jewelry, Link Me. Yes, and that's so much fun for moms and daughters to come in, and after they set up and you're waiting your turn, you can shop, and we usually do sales. One thing that we do is Fashion Cash. Fashion Cash is when you spend a certain amount, you get a certain amount to spend another time. So $20, $10, so we do that also, which is a nice incentive to come in and shop.
And y'all do sip-in shops too,
Yes,
right?
yes. We definitely do sip-in shops on Sundays from 1 to 5. And you come in and just have a glass of wine or champagne and just do a little bit of shopping. It's fun for ladies to come in and do that. And then we also are starting to do after-hours shopping. Ooh. Yes. And then you can come in with a group of ladies and we'll have little snacks and drinks, and you can come in and shop with your friends and do an after hours where you have the whole store to yourself.
Ooh, you'll feel like a VIP.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we really want to do, is to make you feel really special and to encourage ladies to come in together and shop and have a fun experience. And we also want you to come in and shop where you do life. You know, everyone is doing life here, and we want to be your favorite boutique to do that with.
Well, I know y'all are going to be my favorite boutique, especially here in North Myrtle Beach. If you're in the area, come by and check them out. What is your address for people looking
Our
for
address
you guys?
is 643 Main Street, and we are in Shops on Main, a little complex right off of Main Street.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, today we are getting messy. I am at Studio 4319. I'm with Michelle. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing a lot better now that I'm here, if I'm being honest.
Great. Well, you know.
We have had so much fun this afternoon. We have been creating and getting messy, and this is what you do every day.
Every day, all day.
All the time.
It is my favorite thing ever.
Tell me about your job and what you do.
Well, we have, it's an art studio, art playground. We have classes from 18 months all the way up to adult classes, 18 months to 101. We teach mommy and me classes. All of our classes are process-based art. So that means that we're not focused on the end result. We're about the process. So even with the kids, they get really stuck on that. It has to be perfect. But when you take that pressure off and say we're just focusing on the process, it takes away that perfectionist feeling and that, you know, it's okay if it doesn't look amazing at the end because everything that happened in the process was so much better.
That's the art.
Yes. Frame Your Beach. So this is a resin. And we used a variety of supplies. We have shells, this is some kind of jewelry string, and then epoxy resin is something that you would normally see that people are doing in molds. They go on the tumbler cups now. These things are epoxy resin. So now that will be permanently frozen in that position on your frame from the resin, because tomorrow it'll be hard as a rock.
And the mermaid cannot swim.
And the mermaid will be right there forever. And then you also made this beautiful coaster with some glitter and your name, and Miguel made this beautiful bowl that he's going to get to put up. And here's some other things that are the more traditional uses for resin in the arting and crafting world, but this is just kind of a next level, really more what I love because it's combining the art with the resin.
This was therapeutic for me,
Very
if
much,
I'm being
absolutely.
honest.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like you probably come across that quite a bit with people
Absolutely.
who come take classes
Oh,
here.
yeah, it is very therapeutic.
Where can people find out more information about your classes?
My website is studio4319.com. We're also on Facebook and Instagram, and my number is 843-400-3045. We have it all. It's really amazing.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. We got a hot topic today. Hot and cold, how to keep dogs nice and cool or warm and toasty.
That's right.
Joyelle, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you, Katie.
Thank you for stopping by today.
Yes.
Give me some tips.
Sure. So right now, as you know, we are in a heat wave. So it's very, very hot for our dogs. So primarily, you need to pay attention to how hot the ground is. When the temperature is around 80 degrees, your asphalt is about 115.
Not fun.
Not fun at all. So what that actually can do is to burn blisters on the bottoms of your dog's feet. So it's very, very important. Top of the line, you need to make sure it's not too hot. Unfortunately, I see people walking their dogs in the heat of the day all the time. And I continue to say, it is too hot outside, what are you doing? So it's really, really important because those blisters, it just creates very much blisters on the bottoms of their feet and it can really damage their feet. So really be mindful of that. Walk in the earlier morning times or in the later evening times, okay? Also provide enough water. So if you have outside dogs, which I don't recommend having dogs in the heat of the day outside, but if it's not possible, make sure you provide them enough shade and you bring them in when you're able, provide enough water for them. Now, going to cold. So it's really important, again, to take care of your dog's feet. Lots of times people throw out the ice melt or the salt to help prevent any slipping and sliding. That also can damage your paw's feet as well because it gets into their paws and then they'll lick it and it contains all those chemicals that are dangerous for dogs. So it's really important that you wipe their feet off, clean them off. Again, providing enough water and enough food for them. If it's super cold outside, bring them inside or in a warm area. If they happen to be outside, provide a home for them that's a little bit raised up off the ground. Put some shavings or something like that in there so they're not laying directly on the ground. It's very, very important.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Shedding. And do you have any tips? Because I've heard that it's not good to shave dogs.
Sure.
Because it messes up their coats. Is that true?
Oh, so I would definitely say talk to your groomer about that, but there are tools that you can use. There's like a de-shedder. It's really important because you need to at least brush your dog to get all of the excess hair off of them, especially during the winter months. They're going to blow their coat anyway.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Morris Law, LLC.
I always wanted to help people. I wanted to do something that would help folks make the choices that affected their everyday life. The main goal of Morris Law is to help people get their life back after an accident.
Typically our clients are going through one of the worst times of their life. They've been injured through no fault of their own, through someone's negligence or carelessness. They're often hurting physically, hurting financially.
Just because you hire a lawyer or just because you have health insurance doesn't mean that you won't get medical bills associated with your accident. Why do I owe $4,000 to the hospital when my health insurance should have paid? How does it work with the hospital and all of these injuries and how much time they have to spend in the hospital? You have to tell them that everything is going to be okay, regardless of what happens with this ambulance bill, regardless of what happens with this hospital bill. It's all going to work out. As an attorney, you're not going to let those medical providers take all of their settlement money. You negotiate that for them. You're still going to get money in your pocket for your injuries. After an accident, one of the biggest problems clients face is getting the health care they need.
We want your entire focus to be on getting better. We want to take over not only the heavy lifting, but all the technical issues of trying to push your claims through. If it ends up in trial, making sure that all of that is taken care of so you can continue to focus on your treatment.
We have attorneys that I knew for the whole time I've been practicing law. Ian was my first friend as an attorney when I started practicing. Lee and I went to law school together. We really are all friends outside of this practice. We meet with our clients together, we try cases together, and so we are a small-knit group and we know our clients.
I was test driving a car and I'm coming up to the light and there's a car coming across over to another road. She didn't see me, I didn't see her, and we kind of collided. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't really do anything. Bills was piling up. I didn't know what was going to happen. The girl of the car, she didn't have no insurance. She didn't have a license. I knew right away that I needed an attorney. Company that I was going to buy the car from, he referred me to Jeff. I called him and he said, hey, I was in an accident. Can you help me out? He told me that I was in good hands. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. And they kept in touch with me on everything. I never had to contact them, email them, call them, or anything. And I loved them for that. I felt like they were my family when I went there. They really showed me love.
What makes the Morris Law Firm unique is the collaboration that we have between our attorneys and our staff here. Jeff, Ian, and I are a team. We're bringing the big law firm feel to a small law firm.
You know, some clients will go to other firms and they only talk to paralegals, they only talk to staff. They've never once talked to an attorney. Our policy is that you're going to talk to an attorney on day one. Morris, his background comes with a strong drive. He understands the medical part more than anybody at this firm. Besides the attorneys, our staff is key. We design our firm so that each of the staff member has the same experience as we do.
At Morris Law, all 3 attorneys go on every file. Every attorney will be involved in your case, and if your case goes to trial, you will get every attorney at Morris Law at that trial.
Here at Morris Law, we want to get you more. We want to get you more in terms of service. We want to get you more in terms of legal representation. And we want to get you more in terms of your case value.
At Morris Law, we can't undo what happened, but we can help you get past it. We are going to help you.
This story is sponsored by Morris Law, LLC.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.